The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hello, welcome to You Got 15 Minutes.
Yeah.
If this is your first time with us, I am J.Green.
And I'm G. I'm back.
This is G right now. Tonight, and if you're back again, thank you for joining us again.
Yes. Thank you, as always, for tuning in, for calling, for watching us on Facebook.
Yes.
The comments, any love you guys have shown us, we appreciate it.
Yes, all the feedback, everything. So if you'd like to call in tonight, the phone number is 323-815-4204, 323-815-4204.
Lines are open.
And if they're busy, that means someone's on the line. So just be patient and try calling back, okay?
Just, treat us like you would anybody else that put you on hold. And just wait for it. We'll get to you.
Yes. So tonight we have a special guest, somebody that we've been much anticipating.
For years.
Getting on. We've been waiting for this moment.
Oh, for a long time. For a very long time. You guys may not know it.
Yeah, you guys don't know. But
this is a real thing.
The streets have been waiting.
The streets have been waiting for this next guest. Jocelyn, you take that away. You give him the introduction he deserves.
This is the notorious, infamous connoisseur, gentleman, Esquire extraordinaire.
Ooh. Dun, dun, dun.
J.P.
Round of applause. The crowd goes wild. Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome.
I love that introduction. That was I wasn't expecting that. That kind of took me back low key a little bit.
Well,
I'm not even gonna lie.
See, that's
You
why I
weren't
said she
ready for
needed
that.
it.
I like that.
That's why I said she had to do it.
That's what's up.
It's finally happening.
It's here.
It's here. He's here. It's here. You're here. And we are very thankful to have you here.
Yes.
It's been a long time coming. There's many subjects we've talked about on this show that in our minds we both have been like, I wish JP was here.
Really?
So we could talk about it.
I wish we had him.
Wish
What would
we
he
had
say?
him. I just want to pick his brain.
Well, I'm appreciating this fact right now, and I'm ready to get into it. Let's
know
go,
that
man,
you are loved and appreciated.
Yes.
So thank you again for spending a little time with us and giving us 15 minutes. You feel me?
Exactly.
My 15 minutes.
Yeah. So let's start off with the obvious. Inauguration Day. Yay!
Yes.
Trump is out. The Cheetos gone.
No more Orange Man.
No more Orange Man. No more wig flip. We got to get the Rose Garden back in order though. Because
I'm trying to be the only wig flip around here. Okay.
Right. And it was a long time coming. I'm happy. I watched Inauguration. I did get a little emotional. I'm not gonna lie. Did you watch it?
I only got bits and pieces, so it couldn't. I was at work, so I didn't see the main part. I didn't see it live.
Did you see Kamala?
Yes.
Did you see her in the blue?
Yes.
Did you see?
Was that blue or was that purple?
I thought it was blue.
I felt like it was purple.
It could have been.
I thought it was on like a royalty
like
purple. That's what I thought. But I don't know. Potato.
So you instantly?
I just feel like. Did I see the wrong picture?
You instantly thought of like Queen Elizabeth colors.
Well, I just thought ooh, she did purple. That's kind of not one of the presidential colors.
I really thought it was blue, you guys. Now my whole mind is blown.
See,
now my whole mind is blown.
I feel like that thing where they're
royalty.
Exactly,
and that's been her message is what she wanted to deliver and show.
And that's
the young ladies.
with the colorism, the color
theory,
purple.
Right?
Somebody call in and tell us what color she wore because I really thought it was just like a really
was
pretty
it blue or was it
and
purple?
I swear I was watching it on Facebook on my phone. Maybe my glasses were dirty. I don't know, but I swore it was blue. But okay, regardless, what she was wearing, she looked very nice. I was digging it. She looked fucking elegant. Her makeup was on point.
Yes.
Her hair.
Everything was on point.
Her hair, she was giving me all the Michelle Obama feels with this perfect hair. And she just came out looking amazing. And I was like, I couldn't help but get just like a little like.
Yeah, I did get baby,
she's out here,
baby Michelle vibes because she was doing it very effortlessly. It was like she slid her the like, here's my person. And she was like, gotcha. Like, and then bam, she showed up
with her husband. Even though he white. It's cool.
Right. I kind of have feelings about that.
I do
That's
too,
neither here nor there.
we're not going to talk about that today. But they looked good together.
Yeah, they did.
Although I couldn't see
Somebody did point out that he is a Seaside Matador. I was like, well, look at that.
You gotta show the man some love. Matadors, baby.
Go Matadors.
But yeah, I got a little emotional when I watched her walk out. I felt, really good about it. But I was also sitting there like, oh, this is almost like the Sarah McLachlan song. I'm about to start crying in the arms of the angel. But I'm going to hold it together. And then when Joe Biden came out and gave his little speech, and it was super long. It was super heartfelt, though. It gave me all the Obama feels, too.
Oh,
it's like
heartfelt.
They, for real, got, like, the guide from Obama. And speaking of Obama was walking around like he was at the family function. He was like, "What's up, y'all?" Fist bumping everybody.
Was in there looking like
she was like, "Bitch, I'm here."
Whole joint. I was like,
the swag
when
level.
You come stunt on everybody.
There was one clip that I caught when Obama was like, "Yo, he was hollering at the homie like, what's up, my people?"
Yes.
Hey, look, I'm gonna call my people. They gonna call your people. We're gonna link up, baby. All right up.
Don't trip. And then it's like they're walking. It's like walking back to your old job you used to work at, and you see all the people. You're like, yeah, or like hey,
the homecoming game or something after you graduate.
Exactly. Like, that was totally Obama, just walking around like. And then I caught the part when he's like, after he said what's up, and then he walked to the little crowd, and it was like everybody's looking at him like
they're like,
dude.
Oh my god.
And he just came in like, yeah, I know everybody. Like, so it was really cool. I really liked that. It was kind of weird though seeing all these past presidents in the same place because they had them like kind of pushed to the front, like it was like the VIP. That's what it looked like.
I feel like they were trying to put all the who's who like right there
together,
seeing face
shots. And then Bush's dumbass was just walking around in there, and I was like, who let you in?
Now, why they said he found
Bush,
him
right?
He found him some Michelle. Did you see the clip when he found Michelle?
No.
He always be sliding her candy and giving her all kinds of stuff. We have a caller.
Is this somebody telling us what color her dress is? Because hello
caller.
Hi. So I just wanted to chime in on it.
Who?
I do believe.
Who are we talking to?
Hey, who are we talking to?
Sorry. I got excited. My name is Henry. I got happy I was on air. Listen.
We can barely hear you, caller.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Hello? I can hear you now.
All right. So, my name is Henry. Hi.
Hi. Oh, he said his name is Bennett. He's hi. He said hi.
Oh, hello, Bennett.
Oh, hi, Bennett. Okay, I was like, wait, what?
No, his name is Henry.
Oh, Henry.
Oh,
I heard Bennett.
He ain't in it.
Right,
my name is Bennett. I ain't in it.
And he ain't in it.
Benny gonna live up to that.
Okay, we had to get our
all right.
headphones because we were not prepared for an awesome caller like yourself to call us so early. I'm assuming that you're calling to tell us the color of her dress. Please tell me that's what you're calling.
Yes. And it did seem more of a royal purple.
It was purple.
It does. It's like it is more of a royal purple. And then funny looking back at Michelle Obama's dresses, she was in more of a royal kind of. There's this funny thing that you said.
Oh, this nigga did research for us, y'all. This is perfect. He said looking back
I just decided to
in
Google real quick.
Thank you, because we really didn't know. But what color wasn't Michelle wearing like red today? I think
it was burgundy.
It was burgundy.
Well, she was like a burgundy today, but I believe it was the second inauguration. She had on like a yellow, more like a
springtime colors in the
right. So to me,
it's the Rona. So
it's more of a I think they're trying to set a trend. Just being a little bit above. Well, no, both of their attires to me was just a little bit above what you would normally see from the women in office. Per se. You get it?
It's
like
time
you said,
to stunt.
the idea. Yeah, they were low-key trying to stunt. Like they had more royalty type outfits.
Yeah, because I was definitely getting Queen Elizabeth vibes from Mrs. Biden. Her little jacket.
She was baby Michelle
the
too.
color blue that she wore like a light, like a, I don't know. It just reminded me of
bright.
Yeah, no,
a little bright.
No. The Mrs. Biden, she wore like a light blue. She did. The white lady?
Yeah.
She wore like a
a
baby, like a powder blue, and then Kamala was wearing like Shashan, like I'm Genie, like Aladdin, bluish, like purple, both of their outfits were giving me all day Queen Elizabeth, like all day vibes, and I felt with their little jackets and even just like the length of her dress. I don't know the way their dresses were fitting their bodies. Yeah, it wasn't like. It was like, I wish I could be Jackie O, but I'm not going to be. And I think I'm on Scandal.
That's probably some $2,000 tailoring, okay? That's what that is.
I want to know what kind of hairspray they use.
Because I need it. Because
I just want to know.
Theirs was like, bounce.
Yeah.
It didn't go anywhere.
Well, thank you, Henry, for clarifying the purple and the blue.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Yes.
We needed that because you see that deterred the whole conversation because we were like, nobody knows their colors. So I appreciate you. You set us straight because it was royal purple, and now I feel like a dumbass. So
hey, it's okay. You might be a little colorblind or something.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe.
Dun-dun.
I could be colorblind.
All right, well, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. Love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. See, man, I knew I was gonna be wrong, but nonetheless, the bluish, purplish color, I was loving it. Yes. I was loving both of the first lady and the first lady and the vice president. Because I was like, wait, what is she?
I'm like the second lady.
The second lady. I'm like, no, he'd be the man. No, okay, so yeah, but she looked great. It was awesome. Obama was killing it.
Yes.
Everything about the inauguration was because I watched the majority of the beginning, like, because I was on my way to work, so I just listened or whatever and got to, like, watch it when I waited at work. And everything went really smooth. What I thought was really dope was the guy, what was his name? Eugene Goodman, the officer that led the mob out from
in the Capitol.
So they didn't get to the Congress people that were on the floor. He came out. They announced him he got like promoted to.
Wow.
I forgot what it is to like the captain.
I saw a short clip of that part, but I didn't.
Yeah, they brought him out, so he got to walk out, and then who else came out? Oh, the little girl that did the poem. She was the youth. What was it? She was like the youth representative of like something for.
She was 22, I think it said.
Something like that, but she was like the head of some youth literature thing.
They said she's the youngest person to speak at an inauguration ever. Wow! So I'm like, that's a major accomplishment.
That's amazing. And the poem was really, really good. I felt like I was at like a speakeasy because she spoke with her hands and she was very like, very expressive. Oh my God, it was beautiful. I was just sitting there like, I was watching the whole time. Amanda Gorman, that was her name. If you didn't watch the Amanda clip, Gorman. Go find it. It was amazing. She looked beautiful in gold. She had a gorgeous red headband on, and she came out there rocking her braids. I was loving it. I was here for all of it. I was here for all of it. I was here for the whole inauguration until dun dun dun. J-Lo.
Uh-oh.
J no.
Oh,
what's she
I didn't
do,
see
G?
it. What happened?
What did she do?
Where's Christina Aguilera when you need her?
Oh.
Because J-Lo sang, "This land is your land. This land is my land." I swear, go Google that, you guys. She sang that song.
That was her song?
That was her song.
Oh,
they
wow.
gave J-Lo that song and gave Lady Gaga the national anthem.
Oh.
That's because J-Lo really can't sing.
But Gaga killed in the worst way possible. Not in a good way. It was, they did, you know how people try to do the weird renditions of like the Star Spangled Banner and like shit like that? And that's what she did.
She put all that,
and it was, it was like she just made it her own. I hated it. I hated every part of Lady Gaga. Except she can actually sing, so there's parts of it where you're like, okay, you hit the notes. But it was like the arrangement of the song. I was like, why would you? She can actually sing. Right. Why are you changing it so that she's gonna deliver it? I don't know. It was horrible.
Was it worse than Fergie?
No. and I was sitting here right now thinking, who was that girl that sang? Fergie. I could not think of who it was.
Everybody forgot about her after that.
Yeah, because we realized we should have never gave her a time of day. That's what it was. It wasn't that we forgot. We realized she didn't deserve Black Eyed Peas.
She slid in through the Black Eyed Peas and found her way.
Her Black Eyed Peas slid out of the plate and somewhere else because she's a lima bean.
She was the dry bean that didn't make it into the pot.
No, she was the one that was
it fell out when he poured it in, and it was like poop, 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 poop. It was still on the counter.
Oh my goodness!
Like, wait, but did you guys hear total sidebar? Because we brought up Fergie. Did you guys hear about the Black Eyed Peas controversy?
No.
What's going on with that?
What?
So, did you guys know that back in the day before Fergie, there was a black girl named Kim Hill that was part of Black Eyed Peas? So, that girl did some interviews recently, and because she was speaking out against how nobody like knows she's in the group, and
you said her name is Kim Hill.
Kim Hill.
Okay.
And she
check this out.
Yeah, no, you should, because I guess will.i.am did an interview. I forgot who he was doing the interview for, but in there he talks about how he's upset that Black Eyed Peas isn't recognized as like a black group there, and he felt like I guess he felt some type of way about it, but. Then other people were saying, like, well, you had a girl in the group, and then they parted ways, though. It was like a mutual thing, I guess, to part ways. And she has her credit on albums, and she wrote, like, hella songs on the first album. So, like, she's prevalent there, but then they got Fergie because Jimmy Iovine inserted Fergie into the group. And so you have a white girl, a black guy, and I think he's Filipino.
Filipino.
And you're mad that you're not considered a black group?
That's almost funny. I mean, even when y'all had two black people.
Because they had another black guy, and then he left, right? I think they did.
I thought so.
There was like another dark skinned guy that was taller and skinny.
Guy, and then the Filipino guy.
Yeah.
And then the other woman, Kim. But then it turned into Fergie, but then he fell off too. Like, I want to say after their prime, like their little first buzz, and then I think he like dipped off.
Yeah. And then Fergie went solo, and then Black Eyed Peas just kind of like fizzled.
They're not your favorite black group?
I thought it was insane. I was like,
they need to do a CD for Black History. Put it out, singing all the classics.
The group is kind of diverse. I wouldn't necessarily call it a black group, so to speak. I can get where he's coming from, though. I feel like that I can relate.
But does he make black music?
That's the other part.
Is it his message, or are we listening to the commercialism in the music?
Either.
I mean,
what is it? Because the commercialism to me doesn't necessarily make it black, and I don't feel like that's their target audience.
Right.
I feel like it's more universal.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. I guess
all
great. Artists want.
But then you can't be mad about it if that's what you.
Because you're a universal group.
Yeah.
Not a black group.
Case in point. I'm trying to appeal to a multitude of audiences, a multiple variety of people. I don't want to just appeal to one. Not saying that appealing to one would just, that's bad or anything.
Right.
But don't get mad about that when your delivery isn't just for me, my brother. It's for every single
Yeah.
Jill and Alex was over here trying to do, all that to.
Right.
Okay, yeah, there are, but.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't get upset about that. Like, I wouldn't.
I mean, I guess I'd be upset if I was out here walking around thinking I was in a black group and everybody was like, no, you're not. I feel like that when people already think I'm not black to begin with in life. Like, oh, you. And I'm like.
It's a shock to them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Look, see? Because it's not quite that because they don't want to sell it that hard. But they're like.
Goodness.
It's the subtle, like,
Oh. We didn't know. Especially right now, especially in this climate with the now we can say post-Trump era.
The identifier is if I have baby hairs or no baby hairs. They're like, oh.
But now that's not even because everybody's wearing baby hair. Mm-hmm. Like everybody's trying to swoop some sort of hair that they tried to put in a ponytail last year. Everybody, I don't care what grade of hair these girls have, everybody has baby hair out. And I'm just like, look, Karen, put your baby hair away.
Man.
Hey,
and they are just...
I seen a dental assistant with baby hairs.
That's what I'm saying.
Girl,
so it doesn't
go fall in somebody's mouth.
It's not identical hair anymore.
She said the baby hair is going to fall into somebody's mouth. Wow.
But, okay, well, let's wrap up the inauguration. It was lovely. Thank God we made it to this day.
Yes.
There were no riots or anything.
And what about Trump not attending?
I mean, I didn't think he was going to show up to anything.
But that's traditionally like the president's last duty is to send off.
Yeah, his last duty was Kodak Black and Lil Wayne.
That's what he cared about.
Yeah, and all the other white-collar crime people that he let off the hook. Yeah. There's a whole list. Go look it up. You can Google it. Everybody's on there. All kind of people. Well, like, not people we would know, but like
people
that when you read... Other people that matter...
Or like when you look at their LinkedIn, you're going to be like...
They're big people. The whole list. Fraud, all kind of...
Are they in the feds?
Charges.
Oh, wow.
Who knows?
He let them out.
Trump pardoned them. Who cares? They're like, catch me if you can.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And at the end of the day...
He did one of his strategists. Like, there's some of his people that are on there that are, like, tied into all his little bullshit. Like, he's pardoning some of his people. He's pardoning other white-collar people that are, like... on like stocks and like, you know, like inside trade information, like all kind of stuff.
I just feel like Trump is that kid who's like, I can't be on your baseball team. I'm going to break all your baseballs and break the bats and throw the balls in the trash. Like he's the kid that throws a tantrum because he didn't get picked.
Right.
Literally, like every move that he's made since he's been voted out, because we all know he got voted out.
100%.
100% got voted out. And now it's about to be impeached, so he can't ever run again.
Yay!
Now it's like you just are doing shit because at the end of the day, this is why I think celebrities shouldn't go into politics, because celebrities in general, you're getting hyped because you're a celebrity. And now he's at this level where he's like, nigga, they been on me since the 80s. Like, he ain't tripping off of nothing. I'm in rap songs. Everybody loves me. The only way, like, you don't make it into the top until somebody hates you. Like, he can come up with an excuse for every action that he's doing and make it make sense for him. And
he a Gemini. I'm hot.
See? There you go. He just wants to make the most buzz so that at the end of the day, he has a legacy of something.
Somebody's talking about him.
That's all he wants.
But famous or infamous, same. Any publicity is good publicity.
And he's been famous for bad things, for good things, for being bankrupt, for being crooked, for being rich, for having fucking grabbing by the pussy, he's been famous
being a pedo.
You're fired. He's been famous for everything that at this point he's just like checking shit off the list of what he can do.
He's like, I got my name on the stimulus checks. Check.
Yeah. He's like, I just want to do whatever I can to get more so that I can have more pages in a history book. So somebody will want to write a movie about me because they're gonna make a Trump documentary. Like how they made a Bush movie.
Imagine they're kids doing reports in like 2nd and 3rd grade on Trump. Like,
oh my goodness,
man.
That is like some attention needing material.
Isn't it?
Right. Like think about that. Like 10 years from now, kids is gonna talk about this.
Yes.
Right? And then you sitting back wherever you are, chilling with your money, saying to yourself, man, I ran the country for 4 years and it went to shit, but hey, I did it.
I did it.
Trump, and I'm still one of the most richest. Bruh, like, come on.
Exactly.
Like,
that's it.
I just thought about that. Like,
yeah.
That's attention seeking like a motherfucker.
It is. It is. And that's why they want to impeach him so much so he doesn't get any of those benefits.
He can't run again. Ooh,
yeah. No, so
it'll
cancel all of the post-presidential term like perks. You won't get paid for the rest of your life. You don't get Secret Service for the rest of your life. You don't get all that shit anymore because
you get paid. I mean, you went into this motherfucker rich, so there's no need to continue.
Somebody's gonna be like, "Let me write your memoir." and he's gonna like cash out on that, or somebody's gonna be like, "Let me write a movie,"
and it's gonna go bestseller.
And
like,
there's gonna be tell-all books, people that are like, "Oh, I'm about to speak out about the fuck shit that was happening in the White House when he was there." If Melania is not plotting her escape, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
she was packing up in like October. She
ain't
like,
never looked happy. She to me, I'm gonna say it. She looks like the epitome of a mail order bride.
Bingo.
She is
bing,
like
bing,
I'm.
bing,
She
bing.
every time I see her, I don't even mean it in like a disrespectful way. Like she's any kind of floozy or anything like that.
Nah.
She literally looks like I brought you here to stand here so that and just look pretty and read that little bit of stuff I give you. Like I don't care about anything else.
Like that's her permanent role.
Because we've heard so much about all the other first ladies that do shit like while they're there.
She used to pose nude and like do burnt out.
That's what I'm saying.
Non-respectable things that they're like, yeah, don't mention that. Like the PR people are like,
and she can't sound like she can go like do kid stuff because that's usually what they do. They like save children. They go like do all these random things
and stuff.
She can't do that.
She barely speaks home language.
It's so like everything about her makes me cringe because I just keep waiting for her robotic face, her Stepford Wife face.
I think she's a robot. Like
there's a mechanism moving her face.
Like because
there's a little alien like inside of Men in Black controlling her face.
Because even in her like, I look like hashtag I hate it here. She's still just you're too perfect. Her face. I'd be sitting there like, look, what am I gonna eat later? You know, and then she's just there like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, and time to speak.
I'm speaking. Yeah, she just is like, it's just like nothing. I hate it.
What's going on?
I hate it so much.
But imagine
Donald Trump
laying next to him at night. Ew.
No, imagine waking up one day and every day and being like, that nigga's my husband.
Wait, what does Trump's pillow talk consist of?
I feel he makes her sleep in a separate room. So I don't think there's pillow talking at all.
I feel like he's running his mouth about something at some point, period.
Nah.
That she's just there like...
Nah.
She probably got that shut the fuck up vibe going on.
You think so? So he just probably be in the mirror talking to himself? Like,
and then when he gets in public, that's why he treats her like shit? Because at home she runs everything? Could be.
Plot twist.
Could be. Plot twist. Call in and tell us what you think. Do you think she's a robot?
She probably runs his
323-815-4204. I think as well, she could be at home like, nigga, I will work you. Okay? Like, I will beat that ass. And in public, she's got to be like.
She's probably like, I'll divorce you and take all your shit. That's probably what she's really like.
Shit. That's any kind of boss up.
But you know what I'm saying?
For sure happen.
Maybe she's going to sue him. Maybe she's going to divorce him now that they're not in the White House. I did not sign up to not live in the White House. Maybe she's
but
she's
she
like
wasn't staying there anyway, wasn't she? She hasn't been there the whole time. She was in Trump Towers, I thought.
I don't know where the fuck she was.
Because they were mad because they were paying like X amount for double Secret Service because
they were in
she
separate
was
places.
there and then he was the White House and they were paying double and they were like talking about the cost when it was like the world's finna crash and then
so
she still got Secret
you're not
Service.
even there and you're staying in Trump Towers, why did she fuck with the Rose Garden? Like, you know, remember when she did that?
She cut down
I mean, like,
stuff.
why cut it down if you're not? And those are plants that, roses and stuff that Jackie O planted, and you ripped them up, and now you're out, and you waited till the 4th year, and you don't even stay there.
That sounds petty too.
It's petty.
But you know what it is? She's not from here.
That's true. So she doesn't really care.
So for her, she's like, Jackie.
She's like, what? She's not here anymore. She moved out.
Oh, the other wife? Like, she's just, you know, like on some like, oh, another.
She's like Ivanka?
Former president's wife.
Like,
it's just like, so she planted roses? I don't want them. Dig them out. You know, she's not like, this is tradition.
What if Trump made her do it?
He needs to go sit down somewhere.
I think so. Because I think he's a meddling rooster. I think he would meddle in the hen's house.
Probably.
I mean, absolutely. Okay. I just feel like because he's petty and he's dumb and he doesn't have anything. He
probably woke up and looked outside and then was like, I don't like them. Get rid of them. And then
totally,
they were like, sir,
right?
They've been planted since such and such. He's like, okay.
And I don't like them.
So I want them gone before this month comes, before their birthday comes.
Get rid of them. 10 minutes.
No, really, but
the pardons, back to the pardons, because we like to get on tangents because we get excited and we talk about a lot of stuff. But the pardons, to me, the ones of his homies, obviously, he's gonna pardon his homies. He's gonna pardon people that he's gonna benefit from.
The list looked like maybe 20-something people.
But pardoning, even though I love Lil Wayne, and don't get me wrong, I don't care about the judgment. I've loved him since I was 12. Him and Kodak Black. I'm not a fan of Kodak Black since he said that goofy shit to Lauren London. But
everybody was mad about that.
I feel like let them niggas stay wherever they was finna stay at for whatever they did. What you gonna let him out for what? What is that gonna do?
What you gonna let
That's
him
not
out
gonna.
for?
Nobody is
you
gonna.
any favor.
It's not. But look, it's just. It's pointless, and I don't know. I knew he was gonna do it, but I was like, is it really gonna be that serious? Like, is it really gonna happen? And then it happened, and I was like, oh. Right. And now you're saying it's this whole other list of people, and now I'm eager. So
here's some names.
Run some names of some people.
I mean, they wouldn't. So what is this? Alex Adjmi.
Okay, what did they do?
He was granted a full pardon. The White House said Adjmi was convicted of a financial crime in 1996 and served 5 years in prison.
He was
hella old, and you got pardoned.
Years?
And now he's getting out.
Somebody convicted of bank fraud over the 2009 mortgage clamps company. Nice.
Because they all probably have something to do with him.
It's a connection somewhere.
Yeah. It's all. Hence, Lil Wayne and Kodak Black. When he said, I support the platinum plan, I'm like, you sold your soul?
We've been sold his soul.
But you sold your... I feel like he said, take a pick and give me the black vote, and I'll pardon you. And Wayne was like, damn. How can you beat...
It's like taking a
presidential pardon? That's like a real life get out of jail free card for Monopoly.
That's what that is.
In real life.
That's what that is. That's exactly what that is.
And Wayne's status, I mean, I'm going to be honest. If I was in his shoes and I could get a presidential pardon, I'm not going to do nothing dirty to get it done.
Right. He just took a photo with that stupid sweater on, looking like a kid on the first day of school. He didn't want to take a picture. I don't know. He looked like a mess. He looked like that little raggedy kid the one little raggedy kid.
He's been looking a mess.
He looked
for
like
a long time.
He looked like that little head in Beetlejuice. Okay.
It's true. It's funny because it's true. I'm upset.
Oh man.
Well, all these pardons. Wait, did you hear about the white lady that busted in the Capitol that wants a pardon? Yeah, there's a video. It's a Karen. Obviously, it's Karen. That was like, she's like, well, first, so the clip I saw is her video of her going live in the Capitol after they bust in the Capitol. She's like, yeah, we in here, pretty much. She's like, yeah. And she's like, fuck this, blah, blah, blah. Just like talking shit, MAGA this, whatever, blah, blah. All the other Karen fucking bullshit. Then she's on the news, and the news is at her house, and she's standing outside her door saying, yeah, I feel like I should be pardoned. I'm facing prison. I'm facing years in jail away from my family, and I think the president should pardon me. And it was like, so you broke the law multiple times, and
because she's being patriotic, and he supports her,
and you feel like he should
Trump
pardon
is her
you.
Homie.
But don't you think it's ironic though that he's not trying to pardon any of those people. He's not trying to do anything to those people. But he's like, let me pardon Lil Wayne and some guy from 1996.
I've got bigger fish to fry. I got to pardon all my. I got a line.
He's pardoning his business partner.
Get in line, right?
Money's involved if you think about it. Anytime I think of Trump, I just think of money.
And
everything. She don't have the dollar to look, sweetie. I'm sorry, man. You didn't make the cut today. I do, man.
Exactly.
So, and Wayne just sold his masters. Well, technically, I believe it was all the Young Money masters, but for $100 million, that's nothing. Yeah. But I feel like maybe he did that because he thought he was gonna go to jail, but now you got a presidential pardon and he sold all your masters. So
I think he sold them because it was he's probably broke.
He probably in debt.
Birdman raped him.
Oh, we're not gonna touch that one.
Physically and metaphorically.
But I was not prepared for that.
What happened to that boy?
Oh my God.
I was not ready. But you know what? No. So I think that there's a lot of things that have happened in these celebrities' lives as children, as early celebrities, all type of shit that I feel like has gone on, and these now artists, adults, were traumatized as children and just forced into the world as a celebrity,
right,
as you're growing up dealing with your bullshit.
Regular life.
Perfect example. Me and my coworker were talking about this today. Michael Jackson. That is the perfect. So she was asking me
any of the Jacksons.
She was asking me if I thought he was bipolar or if I thought he had that syndrome where you, I don't remember what it's called, where you like resort to being like a child and you like you never really like develop because you just are stuck in like your childlike, whatever. And we started to talk about it and how like Michael Jackson as a child saw some things he should not have seen. There was a lot of things that happened to that boy, like that baby. And then he grew up to be a weirdo. But did he know he was a weirdo? Probably not, because he was still a child in his mind.
This is what was programming or being programmed.
Exactly.
In his head, so.
And I feel like there's so many things that like how we talk about Baby and Birdman. I mean Baby and Lil Wayne and that whole like did he rape him or like
there's a weird dynamic anyway.
And or like the boys, what is it?
Making out
from B2K. And
that's real.
And that shit was real. But that's what I'm saying. So now
you see, they still don't fuck with each other.
So now you have all these teenage boys that were having things happen to them when they were going through puberty. Like, I can only imagine how, like, stunting that is for certain, like, parts of your development, how confusing that is.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all of that stuff, and then they grow up and they turn out to be, I'm not just talking about men, but since we were talking about,
totally.
So, the men kind of specifically for, like, your emotional development.
Yeah, well, I feel like that's less, people are less open about that.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's important.
But then these men grow up to be potential weirdos or something, it's like you're too aggressive or it's too whatever it is. Right. And then it's like, they're just labeled to be that when really we don't even know what's gone on for real when they were children. But because they're celebrities now, all we're focused on is like the shit that we can put on the internet and make a big deal about when really it's like there was some other shit going on. And it's not just like you grew up and now you're just here and you're just like that. It's like you were a celebrity forced into a world that a kid wouldn't be able to handle. And then you have other weird shit happening to you.
He came in around 15 or something like that, right?
Who?
Lil Wayne.
13.
13?
Yes. He was signed at 13.
He was signed at 13 years old. A 13-year-old signed to a rap deal. Let's think about that for a minute.
In the South.
You most definitely don't have the developmental skill. Your frontal lobe is most definitely
in the projects in the South where you barely went to school.
Right.
That part too. Right. Around fucking shit that you already know. Niggas was smoking weed. Niggas was fucking. Niggas was drinking. Niggas was doing all kind of shit around that little boy.
There's no way in hell I could have been signed to no rap deal at 13 years old. I would have not turned out to be who I am right now.
But then there's like Lil Bow Wow. He was like, what, 15?
He a buster.
16? But I'm just saying, but he didn't, you know what I mean?
He's another trauma case. So
exactly. He's a trauma case too. They all are low-key trauma cases. And
I feel like low-key, anybody that wants to be a celebrity,
you're a trauma case?
Something's wrong with you. Who wants to be, because you can want to be a rapper. You can want to be an actress. You can want to be whatever that leads you to that famous level or known, or you can just be respected or like known just because you're awesome, like just for whatever you are, not necessarily a talent. I was about to be like Kim K, but she's known for her own set of talents. But neither here nor there. But I think if you want to just be a celebrity, like this generation of YouTubers, and I want to be a whoop-de-whoop, they're finna be sociopaths.
They are already sociopaths.
No, but like
in so many ways.
There's a difference between being at that age of like us coming into this. Like, we didn't grow up watching like people do this.
No.
Or like,
we had to watch the
like, hey, look at my water. Look. Like, you didn't watch. Like, now kids watch kids play games.
That's weird.
And play with toys.
That's weird to me.
Why?
That's super weird to me that they watch other videos of other kids playing video games. Why not?
I don't know. But here I am watching people eat. So Can I knock
That's
these
the adult
kids?
version of that?
Can I knock these kids? I don't know. Because why do I like watching people eat? I don't know. But I like watching people eat personally, too. I'll be like, oh, how are you going to do that? No, definitely. No. I realize it's a thing. But that's one of my own internet
and
guilty
she just
pleasures.
gave it out to y'all. Right. She said she
one
likes
day,
watching
y'all finna watch me eat too. Don't wait. Just wait on it.
If you ever eat with her and you see her looking at your face,
it's a thing.
You're being analyzed.
She's having a moment.
I'm enjoying it
with you and your food.
They're gonna bite that off of the fork.
Will you order spaghetti?
She's waiting for you to suck the spaghetti up, weirdo. Fucking weirdo.
Are you gonna use a spoon and a fork? You gonna use a knife?
Spaghetti?
Yeah, you never seen people do that?
Fork and knife for spaghetti?
I'm sorry. No, spoon and fork.
Oh, spoon and fork, yeah.
What did I say? Knife and
You
said, some people do knife.
I mean,
fork.
I still think it's kind of stupid to use a spoon and a fork to eat noodles. I mean, to eat spaghetti.
They like scoop and then like
twist.
twirl.
And I think
that's even do that. Like I've never even seen some people do that.
Yeah. Come on, man, with your pinky up. No.
Yeah, the cultured whites, they do that.
Because you're not supposed to slurp spaghetti. There's not supposed to be no drag.
Yeah,
there's not supposed to be anything to. It's supposed to just.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy about that? See, I've been programmed all my life to slurp this damn spaghetti up, man. Like, real talk, that's a norm to me. I grew up watching movies and films where people were slurping up the noodles.
See, and then, like,
who came up with that? Who was like, this spaghetti's finna get slurped?
An
and
Italian,
they finna like
because that's where it came from?
Nah, spaghetti but like in the imagery, like he said, I always grew up cartoons, whatever. Everybody was like,
it was primed in our minds. Like that's how you eat even in movies, you will see that when someone's eating like noodles or some sort, they will slurp that one little noodle, be hanging way down here, and just slurping that thing up.
I just thought it was bad etiquette and it was gross.
But it is cultural though, because I heard in like Asian culture,
you're supposed to slurp
is like. It means it's really good and like it's showing. Yeah, you're like showing them that you're enthusiastic.
I ain't slurping. Not no soup. Or no noodles. I'm not slurping.
Bowl to the face.
I'll slurp my Slurpee. That's about it. No, you know what I will slurp? Coffee. That's about it.
Oh, tea.
And like stuff like that, but like food, nah. I'll just slurp my coffee. But why are we talking about slurping? Why? Well, how did we get
watching
to
people
spaghetti?
Eat? Me and my
I have a question for you because we spoke about this. I think it was last show, and it's a simple question.
Okay.
It might be a complicated answer for you, and if you decide to answer outside the options that I give you, I will not be mad at you because this is a very complex question. Okay. I also don't know how much of a nerd you are, but we're gonna test your nerd right now. So
I'm about to get exposed.
If the world, it's cool. She exposed herself, and it got talked about.
I'm a different kind of nerd,
the world was ending. At this very moment, we're sitting here at this studio, Morris Media Live in Los Angeles. We are here. The world starts breaking down. The floor turns to lava like it does when you're 2. And the world is shutting the fuck down.
I look down.
And you had to call one superhero.
Or the posse.
Who are you calling? And between Superman and Batman, are you choosing one of them? Why? Or are you going outside and you're choosing somebody else?
I mean, if I could really choose a superhero.
Who's going to come save you? And not just based off like, oh, I like you. Who's really going to save you in the moment? The floor turns to lava. The world is ending.
Like, I'm leaving with you.
Like, who? Yeah, who?
I'm calling Iron Man.
Why?
Because Tony Stark's got the bread.
Thank
you. Save all the people you can
Look
save.
At that.
Thank you.
We're going to start over. I'm on Team Tony, and he's about to, we're going to start over.
Yeah. Okay, good.
You got that suit you can fly? Just hold me, bro.
Okay, so.
I'll hang up here. I'm just not going to look down. Because if I look down, it's over. I'm going to fall out your head. Tony, hold me. Hold me, Iron Man.
Hold me, Iron Man. Please don't let me go. Okay. So if you had to choose, though, between Superman and Batman...
I'm going Superman.
Why?
He can fly. You can say the ground is lava. At some point,
So, I felt that way before as well. Oh. Until I was shut down by our lovely...
our newest conglomerate of you got 15-minute fans.
Yeah, because I got shut down. Because, so you think that, right? Mm-hmm. You think that Superman's just going to fly you away, the world is over, and now Superman has saved the day. Think about it. Superman is an alien. Superman can withstand not having oxygen because he's not from Earth.
Okay.
So if he takes you off Earth, you gonna die, brother.
But he need the sun, though.
You still gonna die, brother.
On the Earth.
You know what?
If he takes you off the Earth, and what are you gonna do? Just live in the air? That's what really got me when was like he's like, what are you gonna do? Just fly around with Superman forever? And I was like, I never thought about that. I didn't think about that.
And we don't got time to go fly nowhere, go grab an oxygen tank.
So I feel like at the end of the day, whenever I ask this question, it immediately, because you're not the first person I asked, but you are like the fifth person that's giving me that answer. Because at the end of the day, Iron Man shits on everybody.
So let me explain my thinking. So I would have said Batman. However, my first thought is he can't fly.
Thank you. And he's just a regular white dude with money.
Hey,
but we just forgot,
he
does have a, what do you call it, a bat wing? The little...
Yeah, okay, but it's a boat plane.
He got the wing. He got the plane. He got the wings to fly.
And what you gonna do when it runs out of gas?
Batmobile.
What you gonna do when all that shit runs out of gas because the Earth is ending? None of that shit is gonna matter.
And it's all fire. I mean, it's a wrap.
I'll die with Batman.
Nah. My reasoning for not choosing Batman was because he doesn't have any real powers, and to me, he's not a real superhero. He's just a white dude with privilege.
But you know
and
what
money.
Batman is? He's a real motherfucker, though.
It's true. It's true.
Like, he created ways. The Justice League, he know all the weaknesses.
He's
so
nerd now.
You ever turn your back on me, I got something for
Let's
that.
go. Let's go.
I am aware. I still just feel like in the superhero, like, everybody else got shit they could do, bruh. And you just put on a suit.
I mean, but how is it that he's like the main guy, though?
Because he has money.
He's the dude.
He has the money.
And the crazy fighting skills.
Okay, he can't run. He can't run super fast. The nigga can't fly.
Hidden layer, multiple.
Now,
right.
Part,
the nigga has people working for him. That's it.
Alfred.
He's Elon Musk in a suit. In a.
Robin and Nightwing is on the payroll.
What? He just has people working for him. At least Tony Stark is out here thugging it out, building shit. Even though he's got people doing it, at some point he's physically there. Is an actual scientist.
Yeah, he's like a scientist.
You know, I feel like although Bruce is smart, and I'm not going to take from his ability to create everything that he did, I still just feel like you are a white dude with money and privilege.
Yeah.
And Tony Stark has money and privilege too, but Tony Stark is out there for the people. Like, hey, I'm out here and I'm finna do this.
And then he was like an inventor. He was already inventive before. But see, the superhero found him. He wasn't out here trying to be a superhero.
And
Batman is trying to be a superhero.
Well, Batman is a traumatized child.
Boom, like the rest of them.
I was going to say, Batman.
He's a traumatized child that was born into money. Had his parents not died, he would just be his dad.
There would be no Batman.
There would be no Batman.
He'd have been corporate Bruce Wayne.
Exactly.
Yeah, with the collar.
So when I really look at that whole thing, I'll be like, yeah, you are the strongest link because you have money. And people, and you know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, you are the weakest link to me in the superhero world because you're not a superhero. You're just a guy. I mean, that's great. Like human, yay, woo, human race. You're doing some shit. That's great, but you're not a superhero in that world to me. That's just, and I know it's gonna get controversial as fuck. We have 15 minutes left. I'm sure we're gonna get another caller 323-815-4204 because whenever we start talking nerd shit,
right,
y'all people react. So go ahead.
Come out.
Because this has really been on my mind. Well, we were not supposed to talk about this today.
And this has really been
this is really a conversation that I've had with multiple people
and been like, I picked Superman. I'm like, oh, okay.
And I need to know why. But really, do you know who Jocelyn chooses?
Who did you choose?
Power Rangers. But I said I was going to come. But look, though. But initially, I said, I'm going with whoever shows up.
And then her first answer was Power Rangers.
I said, I don't care if it's the Power Rangers. And you're like, no, but
so what's
Power
the difference between them, it's morphin' time, and turning into a Power Ranger and not being in that costume that they could do to save you?
Because what did they say? Space. No, because when they all get together, this was explained to me because I asked that question. Then when they all get together, and if you're listening, please call back. When they all get together, they form the morphin powers. But when they're separate, they're just regular dudes. But when they get together, it's like they charge up and they're like, "Shasha, we beating ass." But when they're separate, they're just. But I don't remember how. I'm
going with the X-Men, Power Rangers, Teletubbies, whoever shows up. Whoever shows up in the same.
I'm going with bananas and pajamas. If we're taking it back, okay?
Hello.
I'm going bananas and pajamas.
Elmo and them come save me.
Hey man, if Elmo showed up,
I'm like, go first. Let's go.
If Elmo showed up in a Men in Black suit with a,
I'm gonna pick up the Grouch's trash can and be like, let's go.
I'm running out. No, if Animal shows up with the drums,
I'm be like, let's go, let's hit it. Period. No, literally, I'm going with whoever shows up because it's about to get weird.
Right, and that's
everything's about to get weird.
So see, that's my thing though. Some of these characters that could show up, this conversation is gonna get really weird. Some of these characters that could show up, do I trust your judgment? Because if you were faulty in your movie, your cartoon, your video game, or wherever you came from, I don't know if I trust you to save me in real life.
Absolutely not.
I mean, so I can't say that if all the Muppets showed up, I'd be okay. Because some of those Muppets, I was fucking with them. Some of those Muppets were janky. Like, if the two old niggas show up, the two grandpas, they show up, I don't really believe that they're like, come on, I don't think they really got my best interest at heart. I can't roll with that.
They're going to be too busy on their program, and they're not going to be.
So, I can't, but if the scientist and Beaker show up, I'm going with him. I'm going with that.
Where they go?
They scientists, nigga. They going somewhere.
You know what's crazy? I'm about to add this in there though, because I just thought about this. Man.
What?
If I really could, and if it really were to happen like that, I would either choose Vegeta or Goku. One of them got to come get me too.
Okay.
This is when my real nerd is gonna get exposed.
Right? I'm like, where is that? We need you, Henry.
Right. Call us back, please. 323-815-4204. We're sinking. We're not that big a nerd.
We didn't get saved on the.
We need help.
The Power Rangers didn't save me.
It's Morphin Dawn.
So I know who Goku is, but I don't know who the other one is.
Vegeta. Okay, so
I know the name.
Break it down.
For those people that don't really know what DBZ is, Dragon Ball Z, that was one of the shows that was on during my teenage years. Goku is like the strongest man on the universe. I don't know if you guys seen those memes and other things on social media where Goku's fighting Superman.
Yes.
Yeah, he's an alien too. I think it's like Japan's version of Superman. Except Goku's more down to earth.
No, speaking of Japan's Superman, we talked about that too. Call us back. You know who you are. There's a show called something that is a Japanese Superman. It's pretty much the same thing.
I'll get you the info on that.
Yeah, because we'll figure it out.
I'm gonna have to check this out. But yes, man, like DBZ, man, check it out.
But who's Vegeta?
Vegeta is he's like Goku's rival. He's like him and Goku are like the last two of a Saiyan race.
Okay.
Their planet was destroyed by this being named Frieza. For the DBZ fans, they'll be able to call in and talk about this. I hope you guys do tap in so we can get into this topic.
Because it's real.
You know, they are the last two from their race. And Vegeta came to Earth to basically squad with Kakarot. That's Goku's name.
Yes.
He calls him Kakarot.
Yeah.
Long story short, there comes a time where Vegeta's getting his ass whooped by Frieza. He needs Goku to save his you know what, and then they become friends at some point. At the end of the series, they fuse into one being and fight off the evil bad guy.
They fuse.
And they are the strongest warriors in the whole universe.
Well, then that just shut down my whole Iron Man thing.
Who, the Power Ranger who? No.
Right.
What kind of ranger? Who? Walker, Texas?
Oh, and this is cool. This is cool too. So, yes, they could fly also, but then one thing that reminds me of a saving type of moment is the fact that in the DBZ series, Goku used to fly on a cloud called Nimbus. The Flying Nimbus.
Flying Nimbus?
Flying Nimbus, yes. So that cloud, the first thing I think about is something divine and heavenly.
Oh, we got a caller.
Yes! Yes!
Caller.
Who are you, caller? Please be the caller we've been asking for. Caller.
Hi. How y'all doing? All right, look, wait. Look, my brother, before you blow their heads up with like over 20 years of DBZ knowledge, don't even. They wouldn't even begin to understand.
Don't out us.
World.
Oh, we gonna hype you up, man. I'm gonna need you to tap in.
Hey,
for the people.
We know a little bit.
I saw the smoke coming out your ears on the dang thing, so that's why I was like, look, let me get in here.
Thank you.
Okay, but
get in there. Tell us what we need to know. I've been waiting.
No. Here, go look. Just based off of what you said, Batman and Iron Man are the same damn thing.
They're not. No.
They're both trauma-stricken children. Because guess what? Both of Tony Stark's parents are dead too. So that's why Tony Stark ran off the way he did.
I know you see how I'm looking at you.
So boom. Guess what? They're both trauma-stricken. Yes, they are.
All right,
check
so
their background.
No. That may be true, the facts, but I'm saying they're not the same person.
But so they are, though, because the only difference between Tony Stark and Bruce Wayne is Bruce Wayne is a brute and he's dark, and Tony Stark is a freaking rock star who loves the fucking limelight. Excuse my language.
I curse all the time.
That is it. Okay. That's all. At the end of the day, they both put on a suit to make their power because neither one of them have an actual superpower. They use their technology, their smarts, and their wits to do everything that they do. Bottom line, they are the same guy. One's in a black suit, one's in a red suit. Tomato.
Yeah, and then one hides out and one doesn't. That too.
That goes based off of their overall universe generation. All DC characters have aliases and hidden identities. Marvel characters are all out in the open. So that is just their world.
Right. I forgot. They're different worlds. That's why. I got confused.
That's just the way the comics are scripted. So at the end of the day, they're the same guy. So if you're going to take one over the other, the bottom line is you like rock and roll versus emo music.
I like Robert Downey fucking Jr.
Rock and roll. I'm a little bit of country.
If I could piggyback off that, though.
Piggyback off
that. I get where the caller's coming from because on so many different levels, these are two different universes. So I'm going to tell my story from this universe and that universe. They kind of do have the same tale of tape if you think about it.
I don't want to think about it.
So Superman and Batman. Okay, so Superman and Batman or DBZ duo.
Oh, that a question?
Who's gonna go DBZ?
I mean, if I'm all day long. Like I'm gonna take Goku. I'm gonna take Goku Ultra Instinct.
So you guys are both
and I'm
team
gonna go ahead and deal with
DBZ at the end of the day.
All men on our age are team DBZ.
If you're gonna give me the entire world of universes, and this is just because you want your Superman argument. The only character in the superhero world that they decide to pit against Superman is Goku, and that's because they are literally the two most ridiculous characters there is. So I'm going to hang out with them, and that's only because they seem more fun than Superman, like, at the end of the day.
And on top of that, Goku could get you where you need to go real quick. All they got to do is touch his forehead.
Instant transmission. Right, we're just going to go to another world, and we're not going to deal with any flying at all. He's just going to grab my hand and we're there.
That's what I need. That's what I need. I need a Thanos.
Where he at, though?
Yeah, I need a Thanos.
I've been trying to take me. Let's go, babe.
Oh my gosh.
Well, thank you, caller.
Okay.
I'm still all right.
I just want to straighten that out.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna get back on this somehow again.
This is gonna always come up.
That's fine. This will be the running debate, and maybe this will be the burning question that everyone needs to.
I'm gonna keep this question going every show. I've already decided. Every time we have a guest, we are gonna discuss this.
You should definitely ask that question
because
that question the question to ask.
It is an important question of 100%. Life, especially in this climate during a pandemic. I need to know whose side you're on and who's going to protect me, especially if you're going to be part of my group when we run from the zombies.
Why do they say climate, by the way? I don't like that.
Because it makes you hot. I don't know.
Oh, snap.
In this climate. It makes everybody sound...
All right. Thank you, caller.
Thank you.
We thought you had something else to say. It's fine. Bye, caller.
Thank you, caller.
Oh, I love when he calls.
Right?
It's always
He always gets coming right on time. Like,
he knows.
Actual factuals.
Because he is diehard listening and be like, nah, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. And we be like, okay.
He's like, nah, y'all said it wrong.
Just kidding. But I need that because I know that I'm not well versed in comic book.
It's our fact checker.
But I know that I have my own opinions when it comes to certain shit about comic books that I do know. And I just need somebody to either be like, you don't know what you're talking about to set you straight because you don't know the facts. Or I need somebody to argue with about the little bit of shit I do know. Yeah. Because then I feel like,
but the real version, he actually died and came back to life. So that's wrong.
And I've seen Iron Man. And did I remember that his parents died? No. Did I care? No. I don't remember. But what I do know is that I guess he's right about the whole rock and roll and Bruce being dark. I don't like Bruce because he's dark, I guess. That's why I'm still kind of
He's an introvert.
Do people know that Tony Stark is Iron Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is the biggest difference right there.
But that's what he was saying because Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
So, but that of course you're gonna act like a rock star when you are a rock star when everyone knows you're fucking Tony Stark.
And what's the thing that's in the middle of his? That's his heart, right?
That's the little power.
That's what
source,
keeps the
right?
Yeah, that's the thing.
So that keeps the suit intact, right?
That's what keeps him boosted up.
I always thought that was the way he stayed alive. He needed like some energy.
No, that's how he stays Iron Man. But if it like gets cracked or something,
then
it's like a battery.
Yeah,
like you damage the battery, it's ruined.
All these years, I thought
now we know. Now we know where you stand with that, and now we know the rolling tally to add where we got to add these things to
because it's a real life thing. It's real. So.
Bet. Thank you.
Oh man, thank you
for coming.
Thank you.
And you are definitely gonna have to come back for sure.
Because there's so many things we didn't talk about.
We just touched the tip of the iceberg. Like this was like the intro to like the intro.
I knew this was going to happen, that we were going to start talking about something. I have a whole list of things I want to talk to you about. And it didn't happen because I just got excited off of one or two things. I'm ready for y'all to pick my brain still, man. I already know it's coming. Wait till you don't have to come back. We need to have you directly come the next show because then we can just follow up. Because you wanted some questions, I got some questions. So, but
got 15 minutes.
Thank you.
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for supporting us.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
we
like
that
I said,
Matador love, baby.
Yeah.
Always
positive.
We've been wanting you here for a long time, so I'm glad we finally got to do this. We are going to bring you back as well.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, it's another day, guys. We're going to get on out of here. Check us out every other Wednesday at 7 p.m. live on Facebook. You got 15 minutes. Oh,
okay.
And
make sure you go follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook. Like she said, every other Wednesday, 7:00. Make sure if you're in a different time zone, you set your alarms, you get whatever you need to get going so that we can make sure you're in tuned and stay up to date. Because if you've got 15 minutes, we've got time. Also, if you guys want to ever come and be a guest, we always take guests. You see, we're fun. We like to talk. Yes.
Call us, send us an email. Just shout us out. Drop a comment. And we will definitely have you on. I don't care if you don't know what you want to talk about. We'll figure something out. We just want you here.
So when can I give you guys a topic when I
Absolutely.
Let's go, man.
Absolutely.
Let's go, man.
Definitely.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it for real.
So tune in 2 weeks from now. 7 p.m. Wednesday. Yes. We're here. You got 15 minutes. Thank you for watching. See you guys later.
Night.